Hey folks, today is Wednesday, and we know that we're normally not supposed to be back until Friday, but we have some breaking news. Believe it or not, after much investigation and digging, we have found out that the NCAA is, in fact, clueless. How did we reach this conclusion? Well, it wasn't very difficult at all. All you have to do is look at the decision that it made in the last day or so on North Carolina receiver Tez Walker and Florida State defensive lineman Darrell Jackson Jr. The NCAA decided in its ultimate wisdom to declare both players ineligible, citing the two-time transfer rule. However, there are definitely extenuating circumstances to both. The NCAA did prove that its rule book, which is voluminous, is about as handy as a New York City phone book. So basically, both guys have made multiple transfers, but in Walker's case anyway, he's only played at one school. He started his career at East Tennessee State, didn't play because of a knee injury, transferred to North Carolina Central. Their season was wiped out by COVID, so that shouldn't even count. He did go to Kent State, where over the last two seasons he had 12 touchdowns, but then he transferred to North Carolina to be closer to his grandmother, who has health issues. She did spend some time raising him, and he said that he would not be the man he is today without her guidance. So that should have been a no-brainer. He actually enrolled 2 days before the NCAA changed their rule about the two-time transfers. So he thought that he was getting in just under the wire. They've decided to unilaterally go, nope, kid, sorry, you're out of luck. You transferred when the rules were different. We're going to pull the carpet out from under you and not have you play. Of course, North Carolina has filed an appeal, and the hope here is that it will win. As far as Jackson, he started his career at Maryland, went to Miami last year, and then transferred to Florida State to be closer to his ailing mother. Lives about half an hour outside of Tallahassee, and he had also filed the hardship waiver, and he was in as well before the rule was changed. And so, like Walker, he has also had his feet cut out from under him when he thought that he was going to be eligible. So the NCAA always talks about that he does things for student athletes, it's for the kids, yet they decide that they're going to enact all sorts of onerous travel restrictions. They make them play. They won't let them have a hamburger. We saw that Jim Harbaugh paid for a recruit, and he got in trouble, but it's against the rules to do that, even though the kid was already committed. So the NCAA really is an organization that has outlived its usefulness, and until we get some central governing body that really knows what it's doing and can actually enforce some rules and actually cut down on the ones that it has, most of which serve no purpose and give no advantage, then decisions like this are going to continue to be the norm rather than the exception. So shout outs to Tez Walker and Darrell Jackson. Hopefully these guys can get this remedied before the season and they are able to play for their teams this year, because they deserve it, and the NCAA deserves a big old get out of here.